Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So a lot of you have been asking about my diet and fitness routine. Just so you guys know, I haven't always been in good shape. I actually struggled a little bit with my weight as well, and I just wanted to share with you guys a little bit of my secrets on how I lost my weight as well as how I'm keeping it off. I wanted to share with you guys a little bit of a backstory and a little bit of my history before I started actually working out and changing up my diet. I wanted to share with you guys a little bit of how I got to this level. I was always a little bit on the chubbier side. In high school, for lunch, I would have like ringolos, which are those like chip things from the vending machine for lunch. Sometimes I would skip lunch. And I think that was around the time I decided I wanted to become vegetarian as well. So my diet definitely was not good at all. It was just kind of eating just to fuel my body, not for necessarily the nutrients. And it wasn't until I turned, I think 20, was when I decided that I was unhappy about the way I felt and unhappy about the way my body looked, that I needed to make some sort of change. I had a treadmill in my house that was collecting dust. It had my parents' clothes hung on it, some of our clothes. We used to use it as a drying rack, until one day I decided that I was going to clean up my eating. And actually cleaning up my eating also involved incorporating a lot more protein because I did become vegetarian. So I changed my diet, and then I decided that I was going to dust off the treadmill and go on the treadmill every day. I actually used to hit the treadmill twice a day. It was situated in front of the TV, so it was perfect. I was still able to watch my TV shows while I was walking. Now, when I was doing the treadmill, I was not doing any weights or anything like that. It was just a brisk walk. A lot of the times I was holding onto the side rails, but that actually helped me lose, I think, about 25 to 30 pounds. But I was still unhappy. I still thought that I could do a little bit more for my body. So I decided that I would look around for a personal trainer. And this trainer was, at that time, pretty expensive. I contemplated all my options. I thought, okay, maybe I can just get a gym membership and do things at the gym. But then I wasn't as motivated. I think I still lacked that confidence that you need when you walk into the gym and say, okay, I got to do these weights, or I got to do this machine to lose the weight or build muscle. So basically the whole trigger to go to a personal trainer was that I wanted to have a body that looked stronger. I felt like with the cardio, I was just looking really scrawny and lost a ton of weight, but there was still something lacking. So as soon as I joined the trainer, he tweaked my diet a little bit for me. I was, again, eating a lot more protein than I would normally. I incorporated like a protein shake. With being vegetarian, as I mentioned before, it really helped to keep me full. I also used to pack all my snacks with me. Doesn't matter if I was going out after work. I would still have snacks in my bag just to keep me like good for the day. And then also working out with him was really great because he showed me how to use free weights. He showed me how to do like stuff like leg presses. We also used to jump rope quite a bit. With all of that knowledge, I think that gave me the base to finally eventually get a gym membership. It's actually really helped me to maintain my weight. And also now that I'm pregnant, I'm hoping to use these things that I've learned in the past to kind of shed the weight after I have the baby. Of course, it's not going to happen overnight, so don't worry guys, I'm not going to jump and go to the gym. I've kept my weight gain to a minimum, even with pregnancy. The doctor's very happy. Also, the baby's growing really well. And prior to getting pregnant, I believe that I was in the best shape that I was ever in my life. I was able to wear a two-piece bikini. I was also able to flaunt my belly button piercing, which made me feel really good. So now I'm going to get a little bit into what I do for my diet. Basically for my diet, I have a few staple items that I do not rejig around. So on a daily basis, I have to have my lemon water in the morning when I wake up, whether it's hot or cold. And although I mentioned lemon water in the morning, you are more than welcome to have any kind of water throughout the day, especially with like cucumbers. I know people find that refreshing. But in general, I find that not only for your skin, but for your overall digestion and your body, water is very, very important. So I basically drink at least 3 to 4 liters a day. I try not to drink it too close to when I'm going to bed, otherwise I'll be up all night. But typically that's the amount of water I drink. Then I have to have my oatmeal for my breakfast. And for oatmeal, I usually do like blueberries, banana, cinnamon, a little bit of nut butter. I'm going to show you guys that recipe maybe in another video. And then also I incorporate good fats such as avocados, some nuts, but don't go overboard with that because you can also gain weight if you eat too many fats. And I try to limit my carb intake. Now, I'm not into a paleo diet or anything like that, but I do find that when I eat too many carbs or breads or pastas, I do tend to get bloated and then also don't feel as well, and my digestion is all over the place. So I try to limit those things throughout the week. And one of my biggest secrets is that I do not keep any junk food in the house. So when I have people coming over, I always have to run to the grocery store because I don't keep pop, chips, cookies. So the biggest take home for the diet part is definitely eliminate any processed foods. I do indulge in some sweets occasionally, but usually when I do indulge, it's from a bakery that uses whole products. But the key is I eat those things in moderation, and the fact that I have to leave the house to have these things really limits the amount that I'm actually eating them. Whereas if you have junk food laying around in the house, you're more apt to just grabbing it like every couple minutes, grabbing a handful of chips or cookies throughout the day. And the other thing also is when I'm actually going to these places, I'm burning some calories before I'm getting there, and I'm burning some calories after eating them because I'm usually walking to these places. Whereas if you have these treats at home and they're just in your cupboard, you're probably just going to be munching on them, sitting on the couch, and not really moving around too much. Now that brings me to fitness. Now, typically, I know when women go to the gym, they tend to just stick to cardio, not very many weights. But my secret is that you should definitely incorporate weights into your workout routine. As you all know, as women age, they lose a lot of muscle mass, and it's really important to keep up with the weight training to keep those muscles intact. Now, my routine consists of 3 to 4 days of weight training. So that includes machines at the gym, free weights, and also I like to do a little bit of band workouts. So I'll show you guys that workout too later on. But my cardio typically consists of some low impact cardio, which is usually walking. And I have the luxury of walking outside quite a bit, so I usually use that to my advantage. Now, just because the weight training and the low impact cardio works for me, doesn't mean that you guys out there who haven't joined the gym ever before, feel intimidated, can't do other forms of activities such as yoga. I know a lot of people like stuff like Zumba. Anything to get you moving is great. So if you're just getting started, definitely start with one of those activities that you enjoy, and then later on you can incorporate some weight training. And the key to losing weight is not just a one-time solution, like not just going to the gym once or, doing this and getting discouraged. So definitely picking an activity that you like, sticking to it, and then slowly incorporating weights so that you don't get discouraged, because this is a lifestyle change. It's not just a one-time thing where, you shed the 30 pounds that you want to shed and then gain it all back. You want to kind of incorporate this in your regular daily routine. So as you guys already know, I'm 9 months pregnant, and I look forward to sharing my fitness journey with you guys. Hopefully some more recipes, some healthy recipes, some of my fitness routines, and other things I do for a healthy lifestyle. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to message me down below. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to like this video, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!